ICSE Mathematics Class 10th, Chapter 19. Question number Exercise 19A. Question number 1. Represent the following distribution of ages in years of 35 teachers in a school by means of histogram. मतलब एक डेटा दिया हुआ है, इस डेटा में ये टीचर्स का एज वाइज इनका क्लासिफिकेशन है। उस क्लासिफिकेशन को हिस्टोग्राम में रिप्रेजेंट करना है, इस बार ग्राफ तैयार करना हमारे को। तो देखिए पहले एज लिमिट में क्या है, 25 to 30 कितने टीचर्स हैं, 12 टीचर्स हैं। 30 to 35 कितने टीचर्स हैं, 11। 35 to 40 8 टीचर्स। 40 to 45 1 टीचर। 45 to 50 3 टीचर्स। अब इस डेटा को हमारे को हिस्टोग्राम में रिप्रेजेंट करना है। देखिए अलोंग द एक्स एक्सिस एज इन ईयर्स मीन्स क्लास जो है, क्लास को रिप्रेजेंट किया गया है, और नंबर ऑफ टीचर्स अलोंग द वाई एक्सिस। देखिए नंबर ऑफ टीचर्स लिखा हुआ है, तो अलोंग वाई एक्सिस किया गया। मैक्सिमम टीचर्स की संख्या क्या 12 है, यहाँ तक है 12। देखिए अब यहाँ पर देखिए, यहाँ पर ओ के पास में राइट साइड में एक किंक है। किंक मीन्स ब्रेक और जिगजैग कर्व। Owing to the lack of space, this small distance represents 0 to 25, which is not required. So, along with this, we have to make the vertical rectangle of width 2 centimeter and the length is 12 centimeter. And this type of graph is known as histogram. Now come to the question number 2. Weekly observation of the cost living index in a certain city for a year give of the following frequency table. The cost of living index, that is 140 to 150. Number of weeks is 5, 150 to 160. 10 weeks, 160 to 170, 16 weeks, 170 to 180, 12 weeks, 180 to 197 weeks, 190 to 200, 2 weeks. Draw the histograms to represent the data. अभी देखिए, number of weeks has been represented along the y-axis and the cost of living has been represented along the x-axis. Again here it is a kink line, means it has been not started from 0 to 40. We have started 140 to 150 here, which was not required. Not requirement has been represented by the kink line. So 140 to 150, 150 to 160, 170 to 180, 180 to 90, 190 to 200. This is a continuous series and it is known as exclusive series. Now come to the question number 3. Draw the histogram for daily earning of 20 drug stores given in the following data. The daily earning in rupees, number of stores, you see the class is 150 to 200, number of stores 14, 200 to 259, number of stores 250 to 303 stores, 300 to 354 stores. These numbers of stores have been represented along the y-axis vertical line and the daily earning along the y-axis. Again, with the help of data, we have to construct a vertical rectangle that will represent the length, means height will represent the number of stores, and this will represent the class. You see 150 to 200, so 150 to 200. In this way, we can prepare the histogram. Now come to the question number 4. Question number 4, draw the histogram of the following distribution. You see A part, that is marks are given here. Number of boys are here. So the number of boys has been represented along the y-axis and the class distribution has been represented along the x-axis. So 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. So this height you can say the length of the rectangle will represent the number of boys, and the breadth will represent the class width, or you can say the class interval. Now come to the B part. You see the money earned in rupees and number of the students has been given. So that number of the students has been represented along the y-axis vertical line. Along x-axis the money earned in rupees is shown here along the x-axis. Again we have prepared the vertical rectangle, and this is known as histogram. With the help of data, you see the width of the rectangle is 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100, 100 to 120, 120 to 140. And its height, or you can say the length, has been represented by the number of the student. You see, the number of students have been represented along the y-axis or the vertical line. Now come to the C part of it. Here again class is given 1 to 10, 11 to 20. So this class is known as inclusive. Why it is inclusive? Because the lower and upper limit both are included in the class. But in the case of exclusive, upper limit, any data which comes to the upper limit, suppose 10.5 is coming, that will be counted in the next class. So upper limit will not be counted in the same class, but it will be counted in the next class. That is why it is known as exclusive series, you can say. So the frequency has been represented along the y-axis. Here again kink is given. That is 0.5 to 10.5, 10.5 to 20.5, 20.5 to 30.5. Because it is a continuous series. Here we 1 to 10 and again 11 to 10, then there will be break. It will be not a continuous series. That is why we have to convert it. We have to transfer it in the exclusive class or continuous class. Now come to the D part. Class interval is given here. Frequency is here. Size of the class interval is given. And frequency density, that is frequency divided by class interval, that is known as frequency density. Here we have taken the frequency density. Why the frequency density was required? Because the class interval is not uniform. You see, 10 to 20, 10, 10 to 20 to 30, 10, 30 to 40, 10, 40 to 50, 10. Now here you see 50 to 70, 20, 70 to 100, 30. So the class interval is not uniform. You see, in the beginning 1, 2, 3, 4 classes are having the class interval of 10. Whereas the last two, they differ. The fourth one, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth is 20, class interval is 20, and the sixth is 70 to 100, that is 30. So the corresponding frequency has been divided by the corresponding class interval. So that will give you the frequency density. Here I have written the frequency density 0.6, 1, 1.6, 1, 0.3, 0.1. In this way, with the help of this data, we can prepare the histogram. Now come to the question number 5. Question number 5 states that given below are the marks obtained by the 40 students in an examination. 40 बच्चों का मार्क्स दिया हुआ है, उसको हमने पहले क्लास में डाला, पहले बताया हुआ कि कैसे क्लास में डालना है. ये क्लास कौन सा है? 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40 and 41 to 50. This class is known as inclusive class. I have written here inclusive class. Means 1 and 10 both will be counted in this class. 11 and 20 means 11 and 20 both will be counted here. 21 and 30 both will be counted here. But in the case of exclusive class, I have converted it to, you see, 10 plus 11 divided by 2. That will give you the upper limit of the first class and the lower limit of the second class. In this way, we can find out 20 plus 21 divided by 2. That will give you the 20.5 upper limit, and this will 20.5, that will be the lower limit of the next class. Similarly, we can prepare this. Now we know the class interval. You see, 20.5 minus 10.5, that will be the 10. So if you just subtract 10.5 minus 10, then you will get 0.5. So the 0.5 will be the lower limit of the first class. Second class 10.5 to 20.5. So this exclusive class will help you to prepare the histogram. So here you see in the beginning from 0 to 0.5. And now the class starts, the width of the class is 0.5 to 10.5, 10.5 to 20.5, 20.5 to 30.5, to 40.5 and 40.5 to 50.5. And the length or height of this rectangle will be represented by the frequency shown accordingly. You see the frequency is given here. That frequency will help you to find the height of this rectangle, or you can say the length of the rectangle. So in this way you can prepare the histogram. Now come to the question number 6. Here again inclusive class is given 11 to 20. Again we have to prepare with the tally marks. Here I have already prepared with the tally marks. Here inclusive class, that is 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50, 51 to 60, 61 to 70. With the help of this class, I have prepared the tally marks in this way, and we got the frequency accordingly. 1, 4, 14, 19, 2, 11, 1. Sum of this frequency is 50. Now you see the inclusive class, 20 plus 21 divided by 2, that will give you the upper limit of the first class and lower limit of the second class. Similarly, we can find out the 30 plus 31 divided by 2, that is 30.5. In this way you can find out the upper limit and the lower limit correspondingly. Now in the beginning, what you do, that you see 11 to 20. What was the class interval? Because both are counted. So 10 is the class interval. Now subtract 10 from this. 20.5 to 20.5 minus 10, then you will get 10.5. means the lower limit you can get, and the rest of the limit you can easily find out. With the help of these data, we can prepare the question number 6. You can prepare the histogram. You see, the frequency has been represented here along the y-axis. Now kink is represented here. That kink is used because 0 to 10.5 is not required. So in order to save the space, moreover to make the histogram clear and attractive, so that can be only when the space is there. So you see the 10.5, 20.5, 30.5, 40.5, 50.5, 60.5, 70.5, and this frequency has been given. With the help of the frequency, we have prepared the bar graph, you can say the histogram. Now come to the question number 7. You see, marks more than, here some special cases here. Now marks more than, जब भी आप मोर देन का क्वेश्चन उठता है तो तुरंत ही सोचना चाहिए कि ये लोअर लिमिट होगा, ये 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95. दिस विल मोर देन, इसका जस्ट अपोजिट चले जाओ, लोअर लिमिट. I have written here lower limit. So to make the class, I have written here the you see 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65 means इस क्लास का लोअर लिमिट ये होगा 75, 85, 95. Now difference 15 minus 5, that is 10. Now add 5 plus 10, that is 15. 15 plus 10, 25. 25 plus 10, 35. 35 plus 10, 45. In this way, you can prepare the class. Now the number of the student. Here in the book, it is already mentioned that more than means number of the student, that is cumulative frequency in the reverse order. Here the cumulative frequency is given in the reverse order. You see, the 95 means more than 95, 0, more than 85, 5, more than 75, 23. In this way, the more than 5 is 160. So just subtract 160 minus 152. You will get 8 frequency of the corresponding class. 152 minus 140, 12. 140 minus 125, 15. 125 minus 105, 20. 105 minus 81, that is 24. 81 minus 49, 32. In this way, you can find out the frequency of the corresponding class. Now we have got the class also, frequency. Now you can prepare the cumulative frequency as we used to do. जैसे हम पहले करते आ रहे थे, क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी 8 का 8, 8 plus 12, 20, 20 plus 15, 35, 35 plus 20, 55, 55 plus 24, 79, 79 plus 32, 111, 111 plus 26, 137, 137 plus 18, 155, 155 plus 5, that is 160, 160, 0, that is 160 again. So this is the cumulative frequency. So in this direction, cumulative frequency is increasing. Now come to the question number 7, the graph. Means, first of all, we have to prepare the histogram. After that, what you do, in the beginning you have to take one more class whose frequency will be 0, and at the end also, means in the left hand side as well as in the right hand side. In both the cases, at the extreme point, we have to assume that there is a class of equal size, but the frequency is 0. Why it is done? It is done because to make the frequency polygon. Means frequency polygon. Polygon is always a closed figure. Polygon means it is a closed figure of different sides. So in order to make the frequency polygon, we have to take two more classes from your side, that is extreme side, that is left hand side and right hand side. Here I have taken -5 to 5. Here it is 105 to 95. And find the midpoint of this bar graph. You see, I have got the B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. These are the midpoint of the different classes. So you see here I have written A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K is the frequency polygon with the help of a histogram. This frequency polygon has been prepared with the help of histogram. In the previous class, means in the 9th class, you have studied how to prepare the frequency polygon with the help of class mark. How to prepare so that there, in that case, the class mark is represented along the x-axis. And we just make find out the point B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and so on. With the help of scale, you can join these points, not with the freehand curve, but straight line, because this represents the side. Means AB is a side, BC is side, CD is other side, DE is the other side. So it is not a freehand curve. It is, this line has been drawn, this side has been drawn with the help of scale. Now come to the question number 8. Here inclusive class is given. 40 to 41, 42 to 43, 44 to 45, 46 to 47, 48 to 49, 50 to 51, 52 to 53. Exclusive class 39.5 to 41.5, 41.5 to 43.5, 43.5 to 45.5, 45.5 to 47.5, 47.5 to 49.5, 49.5 to 51.5, 51.5 to 53.5. Find out the tally marks, that is, you see, I have prepared the tally marks. With the help of these tally marks, I have prepared the frequency. You see, 2, 12, 7, 6, 7, 4, 2. And total frequency is 40 here. Now with the help of exclusive class and the frequency which we have worked out, we prepare that class has been represented along the x-axis, frequency has been written along the y-axis. So this class, there is again kink is here. It means that 0 to 39.5 is not required. So it has been shown by that we have started the line from 39.5 to 41.5, 41.5 to 43.5 in this way. And the corresponding frequency of this class has been represented along the height or the length of the rectangle, corresponding length of the rectangle. So the width indicate the class interval and height indicate the frequency. In this way we can prepare the histogram of question number 8. But again, we have to pay attention for this. The inclusive class is given. With the help of inclusive class, so I have prepared the tally marks, and that tally marks has helped us to find the frequency, and with the help of frequency and exclusive class, we can draw the histogram. This is the procedure complete to how to prepare the histogram.